But my understanding is that she has talked to a couple of potential fiduciaries, which I believe I understand that she's already had a conversation with you directly about that, or been in communication with you about that.
There was pending information. That's what I'm trying to
Right.
understand now.
Right. So that's what I know, is that she has been talking to those fiduciaries that were mentioned. From that, I don't know if there's an agreement in place or nothing. I don't know.
And do you know who those fiduciaries are that she's been speaking with?
Whomever you mentioned, she just said she's been talking to whoever you had mentioned.
Okay.
As a idea of a potential fiduciary.
Okay. So to be transparent,
Sure,
is what I want to be, and make sure that
I haven't spoken to them, so I can't speak to the. I haven't had no conversations with them. I'm just standing in, and I got a text message from her today.
I had mentioned to Ms. Sparks Green that it might be conducive to the program to look at adding WIOA as a potential support sponsor or fiduciary for this offering. They could provide potential fiduciary fiduciary responsibilities as such, and there might be some additional supports that they can lend. So I sort of pointed her in that direction.
Okay.
And I'd also stated she may want to get in contact with Mott College and their workforce and economic
I know Mott
development
College was
group.
mentioned at some point. I do know that, yes.
I wanted to know if we were any further along with identifying who may be the fiduciary for the program at large, but we're not any further.
I know there's only been a conversation to a couple of different ones, but nothing is set in stone, because again, nobody's going to agree to do something that's not been approved by council, which is unfortunate. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion in the first round? Go ahead, Mr. Pfeiffer.
Not only the fiduciary, but I want to know who the recipient organizations are. The fiduciary hasn't been established. The recipient organizations certainly haven't been established. Is that a correct statement, Mr. Van?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I said, if the fiduciary hasn't been identified, then the recipient organizations certainly haven't been identified. Is that a correct statement?
Yeah, that's not standard practice that I'm aware of, that we would identify the potential recipients before the council would agree on the funding.
Okay, well,
I know we do in grant applications, we have sub-recipients.
so why would this be any different?
Because a sub-recipient is applying to a grant, where a team applying for a grant of the federal government, where a team applying for a grant, they're going to be a sub-recipient on that project. Here it's a bit different, and the money's a lot more involved. There's a process that takes maybe 6 months to be able to apply for that, and it's part of the requirements from the federal government that we have sub-recipients on the grant.
Well, this is ARPA money, so this is ARPA.
Reincast, right.
This is ARPA money, so this should be even more of